Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Classic Comics. I thought I'd just put a quick video out talking about the Spider-Man re-release. So, Spider-Man No Way Home has gotten a limited re-release with some extra scenes added back in, so it's kind of an extended edition. And I thought I'd go check that out. I did do a review of No Way Home back when it was released. It was one of the last videos I did before I had to kind of check out for a while earlier this year. I'll put a link to that video if you want my thoughts on No Way Home as a film. But I'm just going to talk about the deleted stuff right quick. So overall, honestly, there's not much here. Most of the extended footage basically comes from two sequences. So when Peter returns to school, there's a scene where he meets, it's like the principal and a coach and one of his teachers, and they kind of welcome him back to the school. And then after that, it kind of cuts to MJ and Peter up on the roof of the school. They're kind of hiding away from everybody. Most of the stuff that was added in comes in between those two scenes. There's a scene where he's in gym class and the class is urging him to climb up a wall, to demonstrate his climbing, which he does reluctantly. There's a couple other things. But most of the deleted stuff is actually a series of interviews. So the girl that plays, I believe it's Betty Brant, she looks like Gwen Stacy. It's the blonde girl. She looks like Gwen Stacy, but she's playing Betty Brant for some reason. Now, in previous MCU Spider-Man films, we've seen that she is part of the school's like news network. She does some kind of little news information show. And she does a series of interviews on this school news thing with various people discussing Peter being Spider-Man. She interviews the principal, a couple of the teachers. She interviews Ned. She interviews Peter. I think she interviews MJ too. And Flash Thompson. I think maybe she interviews him. That's most of the deleted stuff, to be honest. And then there's another scene with Happy where he and Matt Murdock are at a meeting where basically they're discussing the legal troubles that Happy may be in because, Stark technology was stolen previously. And it's during this sequence when Peter takes the villains, the Lizard and Dr. Octopus and everybody, to Happy's apartment. So the phone goes off. Happy's phone goes off during the meeting, and he's looking at the phone and like looking like, what the heck, trying to figure out what's going on. And Murdoch is trying to like, hey, will you stop, knock that off and pay attention? Most of the stuff, most of the deleted stuff, it's basically your standard sort of MCU haha tee humor type stuff. And really, that's most of it. There are a few other, I think, bits and pieces. There is a scene towards the end when, the scene where the three Peters are kind of talking about like what villains they fought and all that stuff. I do believe there's like a bit that's added in there, but it's like one or two lines. It doesn't really amount to anything. Oh, and also, so when Peter screws up the spell, when Doctor Strange is casting the spell, and Peter messes it up, and the spell kind of goes haywire. So in the extended version, that scene goes on a little longer where Strange kind of struggles a little more to try and contain the spell and get it back under control. But again, it's not much. It's like maybe 10 seconds of extra stuff. And like I say, that's about it. So altogether, it really doesn't add up to much. So I don't know if you're considering going to see this version or not, but you can skip it. It's really not worth spending your money on again. Oh, also, there's no extra stuff added in during like the mid credits or in credit sequences. Those are the same stuff that we've already seen and nothing really new there. So overall, you can probably give this a pass. If you haven't seen No Way Home, maybe you want to go see it. But if you've seen it already and you're considering going to see it to check out all this extra stuff, don't bother. It's not worth it. Deleted scenes are usually deleted for a reason. They're usually deleted for time because they're not important to the plot and the story doesn't really need these scenes for the story to be told. And that's very much the case here. Most of it's just kind of goofy MCU humor stuff that's added in. So you can give this a pass. Now, if you've seen the extended version already and you disagree with me, let me know in the comments what you thought. And while you're at it, please do like this video and please do hit the bell for notifications and please do sub to the channel. And oh, also, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan will be getting a re-release this Sunday and Monday. And then I think it's next Wednesday, also Wednesday or Thursday. Fathom Events is doing a limited re-release on that. This is going to be a director's cut. It's not the original theatrical version. So that should be interesting. The director being Nicholas Meyer, of course. I do plan to see that and should be doing a review of that. Hopefully I'll have that out Monday, probably. Anyway, do look for that, and thanks for watching.